My name is Rhapsody, his name is Olexa, and welcome back to Slay the Spire Draft Champions. We are going to be playing The Defect and Nemesis drafting against one another. How's it going, Olexa?
Oh, hello there, man. How are you?
Oh, could not be better. I mean, I could shake a little bit more of this flu, so I've lied to you immediately off the start of this. I apologize, frankly. I've ruined the good name of the Draft Champions series.
I mean, I don't know if that's true, but...
I besmirched the honor of the Slay the Spire Draft Champions series. That's sacred. I take that very, very importantly and heavily. Do you want to show us what cards we'll be drafting, or are we gonna first draft from the relics?
You know what? Frig it. We're gonna draft relics first. And you know what? If you besmirched? Wow, what a great word. If you ruin the name of the Slay the Spire Draft Champion, dude, how many of these am I doing?
Probably just 10 is a good idea.
All
but
right, yeah.
This one is an Ironclad exclusive.
Yeah, we're gonna put him over there for right now. If you think that you ruined the nature of the Slay the Spire draft,
Internet. Hello.
I mean,
hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my God, my internet dropped out. I'm back though.
Oh, dude, have I just been talking to myself for a little while?
I'm so sorry about that. Effectively, as soon as you took the runic cube off of the board and held it over here, I was out.
You had just out like a light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's good, dude. It's gonna be one of those videos. It's gonna be good. Here's your 10 relics. You screwbagger.
Mm-hmm.
You take first pick, or take the next 2 picks, whatever you want. I don't care.
Take the first pick or the next 2 picks. Okay, so Serpentine drafting. I mean, we should probably flip a coin. Just.
It's gonna go get a coin.
I know.
I see how it is.
Man's seriously gonna delete the coin every time.
Yeah.
We have to flip it next time.
I should really keep the coin. Okay. Quarter. Boom. Dude, I'm gonna scale this thing up so people can see it. There we go. Oh, didn't we run into an issue where I scaled it up and then it wouldn't flip? Okay, scaling it back.
I don't recall that being an issue, but I imagine it could be at some point in time. I will call tails.
Okay, so you are tails. It's heads.
All right.
I did not cheat. I promise. Okay. It's still heads. Good enough. So I am going to take the next 2.
The next 2. Okay, so I take
you
the first.
take first. Yeah.
Okay, so we are playing the defect, and we're Nemesis drafting.
Yes.
All right. So just to quickly explain, in case Alexa didn't.
Yeah, I
manage to
didn't
fit it in
explain
the time that I was
anything.
off camera.
So.
You didn't explain anything? Okay, so Nemesis drafting means that each of us will be drafting our opponent's deck, which means our opponent's deck is probably going to be full of complete trash. I'm going to take the Peace Pipe.
Dude, I was absolutely going to take the Peace Pipe because I definitely didn't think you were going to. So.
Oh! The Thin Deck Daddy?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a couple hundred episodes since anyone's called me that, but...
I'm not positive, you know. Are we past the point where YouTube looks in the videos for questionable content to demonetize us? Because the Thin Deck Daddy could definitely be went into a couple different weird directions. I'm gonna take this bad boy, and I'm gonna be real, dude. I don't even know what this does.
Frozen Eye, it shows your draw pile in order.
Fantastic. I'm gonna take. You know what? Just because this is gonna be one hell run, I'm gonna take.
Yeah, you know what? I actually agree with that. I probably would have gone with Girya rather than the Oddly Smooth Stone, just because it's kind of more foundational.
Very true, but I love having one dex up. There's so many early game situations where the game forces you to play like a set certain number of defense, and you can just crank one out of there by having a dex up.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. All right, well, you can have one more selection at card choices, which we're not allowed to take anything from, Although we did house rule that in the Nemesis mode in particular, we will be able to add cards at shops.
Yes.
Just because otherwise there's going to be a whole lot of dying on the first floor.
Yes. Dude, I think that makes your choice easy, but wow, it's not the choice that I expected at all.
What were you expecting?
Is this not 50% discount in the shop?
No.
Okay.
It's
Then
10
never mind.
HP.
Oh yeah, screw that then. You
10
can go
HP
up
on
there.
pickup and then 15 HP every time you visit a shop.
Yeah, okay, I don't care
What?
about that.
Oh, are we drafting all of the rest of the relics as well? I thought we were still doing 2 apiece.
Oh, we're really
Or was
doing
it
2
4
apiece? I thought we decided on 4 apiece.
All right, 4 apiece. I'm taking the pen nib then.
Dude, this is we peaked at episode 3. This is the pinnacle of drafting.
All right, I will now actually go meal ticket.
Sounds good. Okay. And now for the moment of truth, Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm.
Meet your demise.
Ooh, my demise. Let me just quickly zoom into this so that I can take a screenshot later of this video for the sake of the thumbnail. And beautiful. Got it.
All right, so I pick first because I took the first 2. I took the second 2 relics. So I'm picking first for you to give you trash.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, this is incredibly difficult to pick the biggest pile of trash possible.
Oh, yeah, it is. I am really interested to see how you're going to go about this because
Okay.
I'm having difficulty.
This
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I think that's a really good choice for you, but I think you've left yourself open to me just absolutely ruining your deck to start with.
Yeah, that's fair. I respect it. That's fair. I have an interesting idea. But we're gonna see how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we're gonna die, like, immediately.
Yeah, we're probably gonna die because I think it might actually be possible at this rate to fill the opponent's deck with cards that do not do any damage.
Yeah, that's actually my entire plan right now, is to just not draft you any attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that you'll be relying on killing enemies with your initial zap. To be fair, the defect, it is the most possible. Oh, you don't have an initial zap because that's not the relic you have. Hey. Oh, wait, no. Do we
What?
get the defects
No, we-
relic?
Yeah, we get.
Okay.
We have been getting the relic of the
That
character
is
that we
very
started
true.
with.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man.
Like I said,
See,
pinnacle.
usually it'd be so quick to just give you a hello world here, but no, I can't do that. That generates attacks.
You can give me it if you want.
Well, that one actually, I'm not sure.
It is tough.
Right, you get overclock.
It's not a great card. I can't deny. Okay, you can have this aggregate.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know what my first 3 burns from my peace pipe are going to be at the very least, so you made that decision quite simple for me.
Oh, dude, I'm glad. Wow, my deck sucks, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
real bad. All right.
Mm.
You can have a basic defend. Go nuts.
I'm actually liable to, so I appreciate that. I don't think it's possible that we give each other nothing, but I'm still kind of scared about it. You can have an equilibrium.
A nice 2 energy card to go with my 4 energy and 3 energy cards. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm giving you no lightning generation to work with that Thunderstrike, by the way. That's a 3 energy, 7 damage to a random target for you.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Good 3 energy card. Have a steam barrier. I'm just gonna keep on this this train of only defends.
I'm gonna give you a leap, just a basic leap.
It's like an okay card.
It's
If I
not
get an attack in there, that's an okay defend. I'd rather have that than a base defend. So, well, auto shields ends up being like just bad for you. I mean, not necessary. It's okay.
I mean, it's not necessarily bad at all, and I'm very glad to have it, but, you know, enjoy. I'm gonna give you skim so you can draw more cards to play more 3 and 4 cost cards.
Dude, just giving me the ability to draw right past him. You think I'm mad?
I'd hope so.
I mean, that's fair. That is kind of the point. Okay, well... wow, it's tough. I can basically force you to give me Electro.
You can... I mean, you can try, and then Electro is the only card you can force me to give you by just never picking it.
Yeah, well, I have to think here, because, like, I can force you to give me a card. And out of the ones here, there's only one card that I want to force you to give me. So I think it's an easy choice there. Whenever you play a power card, you can channel a Lightning Man, because you ain't going to be getting any power cards.
Sure. At the start of your turn, you can draw a card.
Dude, I'm fine with it. You're giving me so much draw, it's lovely. I'm going to have the best deck ever.
I've given you a lot of draw, nothing to do with any of it, and way too high energy costs.
That's a-okay. You know what? I just said you can't have powers have a power.
Aww! So kind of you. Both of those upgrade to become innate, so really pleased about that.
That's
have a barrage for your 1 orb.
The first damage dealing card.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I suppose my my Thunder Strike is a great damage dealer for me. I mean, if this is like give a man a penny, he'll build a roller coaster. If I give you a claw, you're gonna literally turn into like a 4-card deck and then destroy me. So I'm not.
That is a super common phrase as well. I hear that all the time.
Yo, you don't have that one down in Australia?
We do. I'm always careful about giving men pennies, which is, it's really good luck that we got rid of the penny in 1970, because otherwise I'd just be doing it constantly and roller coasters would just be popping up left, right, and center in my suburb, and I don't need that gentrifying BS.
Dude, I'm telling you, every piece of modern culture that I have about Australia, which is basically Men at Work's Down Under, all that's in it is roller coasters. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What? I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay.
I'm just being truthful. I'm just explaining how I feel.
No.
The trials and tribulations of being from down under.
I do want to ask, and this probably isn't even an appropriate time to ask it. Do you eat Vegemite? And do I want to give you a charge battery? I think I'd rather give you that.
Yes and yes.
Well,
it's not actually my favored product, though. There's a kind of like off-shelf version of it called Promite that is much better, and like true Australians would be like, yeah, I know Vegemite's fine, mate, but what you're really looking for, you're looking for Promite, mate. That's the good stuff. That's your bottom shelf, but it's your top shelf, if you know what I mean, right? Okay.
That sentence was lovely. I'm gonna be real with you, man. So one, I've never had Vegemite, so I can't really talk crap on it here. But thanks for the power, man.
No problem.
We're getting into the ones where I just genuinely don't want to give you them.
Please.
And I think I'm going to give the man a penny and hope he doesn't build a roller coaster.
I'm sorry, I'm already thinking about how the tracks are gonna go. You can have one basic zap.
I'll do it. Thunderstrike is immediately playable. Never been happier. I don't know, dude. Do I need this cold snap? You're not gonna give it to me. Well, maybe you're gonna give it to me. You can have Streamline.
Because it's cold snap or electrodynamics. You can only force me to give you one card.
Yeah, and am I gonna take the basic cold snap, or am I gonna take the electrodynamics? I wonder. So I mean, static discharge is really good, but you probably ain't gonna give that to me. So have fun with a second Streamline.
There's nothing wrong with the second Streamline. I can have fun with the second Streamline.
That's fine. I have to give what? I was not thinking this entire time. I'm glad that you realized this way earlier, and that little giggle has me just absolutely dead inside. So I'm gonna force you to make the choice, which sucks a lot. Yeah, it's an easy choice. Okay, well, I'm dead, everybody. See ya in the run. We're gonna set this up and see ya in hell.
Yeah, catch you there. And we're back in the game, I say each of us, with our 4 relics, the base relic for the defect, as well as our spite drafted deck of 15. Ready to go?
Indeed. We never checked to make sure that we were actually on the right things here, so obtain a random colorless uncommon, obtain 100 gold, all good?
Yep, cool. 100%. Alright, well, obtain 2 random colorless cards. That's from an event.
Dude, strong.
But then I don't get to go to an early shop and add cards to my deck there, which actually helped me.
I see, here's the issue that I'm having. And I am fully, because I think that I will die immediately, so I'm fully okay to chat about my run here. I see the left path with the 3 question marks, and I'm like, hell nah, because I gotta fight 2 elites. And I'm not positive I can survive it, so...
What? No, I'm already on that path. That's definitely what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you can never mind. I'm dumb. Okay.
You can duck out of the second one.
Yeah, you can absolutely... You could duck out of the first one, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight all 3 of them.
Have fun with that, man.
Do I buy 3 potions, or do I just go to the shop and try and buy cards to round out my deck?
I will be going to the shop.
Same.
And I will be buying... I realized that I never finished that sentence, so it made it seem like a very, very standard thing to say, is I will be going to the shop. But, I will be... mainly looking for a couple of relics, and if they appear, then my life is but a dream. But I would assume that I will probably end up with nothing and be happy with it.
Well, I mean, I go on for a much easier thing. I go on for a much easier thing here. In particular, I just went for a removal of a bad card, an addition of a good card. I'm just going to gradually transform this deck.
Not a bad idea. Also remember to not take cards, as I almost clicked on one.
Yeah, I've been trying not to open the actual card decision, because I know that I'll get attached to a card, and then I'll be heartbroken when I have to give it up later.
Very true. Okay, well, first shop is interesting.
Yeah, the first shop's okay. I didn't have
nothing insane, but I'm at least interested.
Alright. I think I do have to finally decide how many elites I'm going for, and I'm taking 2. It's entirely possible I die here right now.
Could happen, for sure. I'm excited to listen to it.
Wow. That's just mean.
Dude, in the game of Slay the Spire Draft Champions, I can be as mean as I want when this evil man drafted me hell.
You're not wrong. I did directly give you hell.
Yeah, straight through hell.
I'm like the all-American rejects.
Dude, that's just a poor reference that I'm happy with, but also brings out like that early 2000s teen angst rage in me. And
oh, of course.
I'm not positive that that's where my brain wanted to go today.
I'm sorry to put you there. I mean, all you have to do is mention Green Day, and then I'm in that space.
Well, I mean,
Green Day was my thing.
Dude, I would mention it, but I'm not sure you have the time to listen to me whine. So...
I would go... I'm gonna go for the more deep cut of... I am the waiting.
If this is a reference, it's not one I know, sadly.
It is. Yeah, it's
not
waiting.
one I know. Yeah. See, I was not a big Green Day guy. My early 2000s punk angst teen phase was Sum 41. I was a
Yeah,
big
I heard that
Sum
from a lot of
41
people,
guy.
but I never heard it from Australians. Like, down here, we had, what was it, In My Car?
I don't know what that is. Also, what are you talking about? You can't dip out of this second elite, dude.
What do you mean I can't dip out of the second elite? Yeah, you can.
On what earth?
On what earth? Well, it depends. Did you dip out of the first elite?
I mean, if you...
Oh, did you go hard left?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you go for the elite in the middle instead, you can still dip out, or you can just go for no elites.
True.
Sorry about that, my dude. Shovel, you can now dig for relics at rest sites.
Oh, that's pretty
gonna be
strong.
Interesting.
That's strong.
Problem is, I have to decide whether to do that or use the peace pipe. And if I took Giria, I would have 6 options at my rest sites.
That would actually be sick. I can't deny. I'm planning on... I'm going all in on the Giria strats here.
Yeah. For me, it was like peace pipe or Giria. I have to commit to one.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Prayer wheel! Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. Oh, you can't do that to me. I literally am incapable of making any use of that. Game. That's just mean. That's cold-blooded.
That's a yikes, dude. Where did you get that one from?
That was from my my actual floor relic.
Okay. Which means that you got a relic from something else. No, you got a relic from the elite. I'm dumb. No worries.
Yeah.
I got you.
I've fought, I'm on my second league now.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm fighting my first elite. It will be my only elite. But I fight him with pride and hope for the best. Oh, jeez.
Alright. Yep, I've got this. Gremlin knob down. It cost me 10 HP to do so, though.
I have taken 1 HP, but I'm about to take more. But
Molten
okay.
Egg. Whenever you add an attack card to your deck, upgrade it. Yeah, no, I'd really like to be able to do that, game.
It's not... I mean, that one's at least, like... You can get benefit out of that.
Oh yeah, definitely, but not as easily as you otherwise might.
I mean...
I also picked up Bottled Lightning, started combat with Genetic Algorithm in my hand, and I'm building up a Genetic Algorithm that's really big. Currently, it's already blocking for 9.
Yeah, I also bought Genetic Algorithm.
Oh, hell yes.
Is too good of a card for me not to, so I feel somewhat obligated to have made that decision, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it was also on sale. Like, you're not going to get a better deal than that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Oh, thank God that I drew into 4 dazes on this fight. That makes me insanely happy.
Oh, I get real mad at getting awful RNG in that fight.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly. There was one time where I think I had like 6 days in the deck. I reshuffled and they were the top 6 cards out of like 30 or something. I was so mad. I was livid.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I mean, look, if we were reversing at the time, then it's fair for you to like that. But at this point, that's just personal.
You know, Rhapsody, sometimes in life, crap happens. And as long as that crap is happening to you and not me, I'm golden. Yeah,
you know what? That is a fair point. I did forget that.
Yeah, you forgot that point where if your life is miserable, mine's better. That little side point, yeah. It happens.
And that is going to be my 3rd elite down.
How, though?
How, though?
Yeah, I'm still chilling on my first one. You're halfway across the map, and I'm...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm 1 room away from the boss at this point.
What
the? Face turn. Whenever you play power, heal for 2 HP. Neat.
Okay, well, I also got Shovel.
Ooh, okay, so now the point is, are you going to be picking up Giria stacks, or are you gonna, you know, party with that Shovel?
Well, I went with the Shovel and grabbed Molten Egg, so we're like somewhat on the same path, and I am also fighting the Gremlin Knob now, so...
Hell yeah.
I don't know, we're out here, man. We're doing it.
Absolute best of luck with that. I think I'm going to Toke again, taking the Regret out of my deck.
I would
I
love
have a
to hit
lot of
that.
relics here for the first floor. Oh, right. Oh, also, we spawned in with 4 of them, so that makes sense. But I have 5 outside of that.
That... I have... Yeah, I mean, I have 3 outside of that. But you're also, you know, done with the game already, and I'm chilling in the back, so...
Yeah,
hard
of
to be
course.
too
I'm
mad.
actually at the rap party for developing the game at this point.
I understand. It happens. Okay. I'll tell you what, dude. This run is supposed to be bad. I'm having a good time. This is a fine run.
Yeah, I mean, the ability to add cards to your deck at the merchant, while not super impactful, at the very least makes me feel like I have more ownership over the deck, and I just feel better about it.
I beat that gremlin knob, I think, without taking damage.
Hell yes!
It's going so good, man. I've never been happier. This is the toughest decision to figure out what to put in Bottled Lightning. Wow.
Yeah, that can actually be rough. I ended up
Yeah.
putting Genetic Algorithm there literally just so that I don't forget to play it.
Yeah, I really don't want to put it there, though. I almost think that Zap is better to have in my hand first. That's a weird one, but... Oh, dude, Birdface Urn is so good for me.
Birdface Urn is pretty wild, yeah.
Oh, my lord. It's such a good run, Raps. What
So
have
it
we done?
is.
What have we done to deserve this amazing run?
Alright, I'm not perfecting the boss at the end of this floor. You have the ability to pick up 50 points on me.
Highly doubt it'll happen, but I appreciate
you.
you.
perfected the Gremlin Knob. I didn't perfect the Gremlin Knob.
I appreciate you thinking highly of me, but we are also dealing with the world champ, Slay the Spire draft champions player who, you know, has perfected every fight in the game and, you know, is just hasn't showed you his true powers yet in Slay the Spire. So,
yeah, no, continue. My ego isn't big enough yet.
Oh yeah, okay. To be fair, I wasn't really sure where I was going with that one. So
the 2-time world champion of the Slay the Spire draw series.
2-time.
And I guarantee you I'm never going to be worse than runner-up. That doesn't sound cocky to say that. Alright. There's some good paths on this next floor. You'll be really interested. Also, the boss relics are really, really interesting for each of us. I think...
Cool.
I think we're both going to be jamming on one of them. I've immediately snap-picked one of them, which you will probably be able to tell which that is when you get there.
I just got a god tier relic.
Ooh, what was it?
I'm not positive if you have it or not. So, I mean, I suppose
I've left that floor, so...
Yeah, but I got it from a dig, and I don't know how those work here.
That is fair. That is fair. They could, it could provide me some information that would prove far too useful. I'm fine if you want to keep mum on it.
I feel like I should, but I also feel like I should just tell you because it's probably like the not mean thing to... I'm an idiot, dude. I've not perfected the boss. Although I didn't get hit by him, I just took damage myself. Does that...
It depends how you took that damage. Took that damage to a curse? That's fine. Took that damage to hitting the enemy and it hitting you back with its sharp thorns? Pretty sure that breaks the perfect.
Okay, it was from a curse, so...
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're still
awesome.
immaculate. Damn it!
I'm
I almost added a card to my deck.
You will do it, and you know you will. And it'll make you sad when you do it, but... Okay.
I should have been disqualified for every single episode so far.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'm still the grand supreme winner of Slay the Spire draft champions. So I think you have been disqualified every single time.
I'm just gonna duck out at this point. It was a pleasure to join you.
Yeah, hey, everybody, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed something video, like, etc.
Yeah, that's what I say at the end of every single one of my videos as well. So that's a fair point. I'm gonna shop and I'm thinking I might actually start adding some cards to this deck, getting kind of powerful with it.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling. This is a great run. I'm having a blast. Don't stop me now. And couldn't be happier. There's definitely decisions that I have to make in this fight that I don't want to make, but dude, what is a video game if I'm not making decisions I don't want to make?
What is life if you're not making decisions you don't want to make?
Baby, don't hurt
actually,
me.
you know what? I'm just going to end it at the previous word.
what is life?
Nobody ever explained it to me.
Dude, sure as hell, I have not gotten the explanation. It'd be making life a hell of a lot easier.
There wasn't just like a giant day of explanation that I missed out on?
It was, it's actually not coming yet. It's 4/20/2069 will be that day. So
perfect. I knew that was going to be a day that went down in the history books.
Yep.
I didn't know for what reason, but...
Yep, it's the day we figure it all out.
Oh! Events! Oh my god! Okay, so I have Molten Egg, which you obviously have.
I also have Molten Egg,
upgrade it. I just encountered the vampires. I can add 5 upgraded bites to my deck.
That's pretty good.
But it's gonna be an interesting one.
Dude, I don't know if I want to do that, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's like 100%.
It might be. It might be. I don't know. I'll gauge my interest in it when I get there.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I have not gotten hit on this boss, by the way. I know you're like done with the 3rd floor, but I'm still chilling.
Yeah, I am concerned about that. I'm actively taking riskier paths right now to try and pick up extra score bonuses on you.
I might take damage. Never mind, dude. I ain't taking damage for crap.
Oh god.
I'm rolling and will likely kill him here. If all goes well. Absolutely. He's dead. Get flawless. 50 points ahead of Rhapsody. I'm taking this to the bank and calling it a day.
I hate to say I'm incredibly disappointed to hear that.
Dude, you'd be disappointed all you want. I'm also going to go nuts. And I'm going to... Oh, God. These are some interesting boss relics. I'm interested to know what you did.
I went for the coffee dripper because I have the meal ticket and I'm just ping-ponging between shops to pick up HP.
Dude, I'm also taking coffee dripper because I've...
Hell yeah.
So the relic that I got Birdface Urn, which is nuts for me. And then I'm chilling with another relic that, although it's not giving me any health, it is giving me some phenomenal good stuff that you don't know about. So, and there's a good chance it's sitting in your hand and I simply have no idea, but...
Well, there's no chance that it's sitting in my hand because the relics go at the top of the screen, but
you
that's
know,
fair.
Rhapsody, I don't appreciate your snarky sass and something.
Yeah. No, you're right. And I apologize for the something in particular.
Yeah. Dude, as long as you're sorry, you better be.
As long as you're sorry. Oh, wow.
Okay. I feel like I'm never bothered to even ask. Rhapsody, how are you today?
No, you totally did. And I said that I was fine despite something. I can't actually remember what my response was, but I was probably quite cordial in my response, if I can guess.
Yeah. People don't realize that despite how he acts on camera, you are a pretty cordial guy. Although your pronunciation of cordial I really disliked, but...
Excuse me? My pronunciation of what? I like the idea that you've just like lined up to take fire and then just swung the gun at your own foot and taken a shot.
Did I just say pronunciation?
I mean, I appreciate it. You
Yikes,
take
dude.
it off of me.
This is how you can tell that I'm not positive I've slept in like 2 weeks. Okay.
Oh god.
No, I'm just kidding. I sleep.
Yeah, are you?
Pronunciation, Rhapsody. Okay.
Incredibly important.
Incredibly.
Just trip this enemy up and then start dunking on him.
Ah. A little LeBron style.
Exactly. I am extremely scared about how this is going to go down overall, because I do think you probably have an edge on me here.
Boy, I mean, I would love if that was the case. But I can't help but feel like I'm still frightened of every possible situation that can occur. Because the thing is, you come up with, like, these crazy, I'm gonna do this and then steal this and then I'm gonna do this. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, good. I'm gonna buy a defrag from my shop and I'm gonna remove a card, and then I'm gonna die on floor 3 to whoever the final boss is. And then you're like, oh, I'm fighting the heart. And I'm like, oh, have fun, Rhapsody.
I mean, if you actually abide by that plan of, I'm just gonna die on floor 3, and then you do, well, I mean, you completed your goal. I didn't kill the heart last episode, so as far as I'm concerned, you have a better success rate than I do.
And who won the Slay the Spire draft champions? Me. So I suppose you're right, man. Okay.
We just retconning that in advance?
Yeah. Okay. Dude, believe it or not, I've grown to love the deck that you gave me.
Kind of similarly, actually.
Yeah.
These have
Wild World
come together.
It's actually like a very good run. I was sitting in the shop and it was, I had the choice to do some removals and I was like, I could, but I kind of like everything.
I'm not at that point.
Dude, I like everything, including these 2 curses. I remember I can get, a massive point bonus if I keep some curses in my deck, and I just so happen to have something that makes keeping curses in my deck just ever so slightly easier, so...
Duvudoll!
I don't have Duvudoll.
Oh, Blue Candle?
I have Blue Candle, dude.
Okay.
And it's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, the problem that I always have with the Blue Candle is that it's still draw negative, right? You draw the curse and you exhaust the curse, and then you have to wait until your next shuffle before you pick up a card that isn't that curse.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have taken that, even despite the ability to try and pull ahead.
No, I took it.
Alright, that's fair. I may then go to the heart.
Okay, let's be fair. You're gonna go to the heart anyway, because you're Rhapsody.
Fuck. Yes.
I know. Look, I know we've only done 3. This is the 3rd Slay the Spire Draft Champions video, but let's be real. I feel like I've learned the man Rhapsody and learned how he plays Slay the Spire. And if there's anything I've learned, it's that, you're going to the heart. So...
far be it from me to not live up to that.
Yeah, you better go. I might take damage for the first time in this floor, and honestly, I'm relatively sad about it. I got a really lucky thing, and then I still took damage. Okay, never mind.
Oh, phew. I mean,
I know you were concerned. I know, yeah.
Anti-few.
You were concerned. Okay. So I was. What'd you do now? You beat the heart?
So I have Chemical X. I've beaten the heart. I'm actually on the collector fight. Chemical X, the effects of your X cost cards are increased by 2. I generated Mayhem randomly with my toolbox. Then Mayhem played Reinforced Body from my deck for 4 energy plus 2 from the Chemical X. So I defended for 42 at the start of the turn without playing anything. Where I was already worried about whether or not I was going to take damage this turn. Beautiful.
What can I say? You're just a god, Rhapsody. Okay.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, but only on 4/20/2069. So.
Of course. Okay. I'll tell you what, the auto shields in the deck is actually screwing me up right now because the Mayhem constantly keeps playing defends, and then I have an auto shields in my hand that can't do anything for me.
Well, I'm glad you're happy, man. I finally found one thing to mess with your deck. So, in my eyes, success.
Oh no, that is the metric for success in the series. So, well done.
I've done it.
god, it keeps hitting me. Like, I'm constantly just getting defense.
So I am actually interested, Raps. And let's be fair, it wouldn't be Slay the Spire Draft Champions if I didn't bring up something related to food somewhere in the middle of it.
Of course.
So there was a holiday this past weekend.
Oh, there was, yeah. Well, I didn't know you would know that.
What the hell holiday did you celebrate?
Anzac Day.
I have
The
no idea
Australian
what
and
that
New
is.
Zealand Army Corps Day.
Interesting. You know what? Start there. What is this holiday?
It celebrates the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps who fought in World War II.
Very nice. That's actually like a great holiday.
Yeah. It was a nice time. I don't know.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm happy for it. But anyway.
What are you talking about?
I was talking about Easter, which is a
Oh,
relatively
yeah, that was
well-known
recent as
holiday
well.
in the world. Yeah. And whether or not you celebrate it, it did get me thinking because I had some family visit me that weekend, and basically whenever my mother visits me, it just means she's bringing me food, which is always just lovely to have food. And I come from a fairly ethnic background of like Eastern European, Croatia, Slovenia, things of that sort. And there were a couple of foods that I guarantee, unless you have any Slovenian or Croatian in you, which I am almost positive you wouldn't, but...
Not at the moment, no.
Alrighty then. Just gonna choose to not reply to that one, and but I wanna test your knowledge on some foods and have you guess what the hell they are and whether or not you'd eat them.
Hell yes.
Do you know what petitza is and how you would spell it? I'm gonna throw that in there as well.
Petitza.
Petitza.
No, I don't. I'm going to guess. This is the trap to fall into, right? Because I'm thinking like Anglo-Saxon roots of words, which is obviously the trap here.
It could
that
be.
I would try and say something along the lines of, oh, it sounds like a pastizzi. So it's a small, flaky pastry filled with savory meat stuff.
I don't know, is it?
Not always savory, possibly sweet. Pastizza. You know what? I'm still going to go with that. I'm going to walk directly into this trap. You've gotten me. Congratulations.
Okay. I mean, you're not 100% right or wrong.
You know what? I'll settle for that.
Yeah, I think that's actually, that's a pretty big win on your point. If you used weird Rhapsody voodoo magic to figure out the meaning of this word. Petitza is a lovely, like, nut-filled pastry that is super flaky. So you were right on with that. Super flaky, incredibly good, like stupidly good. I want to emphasize just how good this pastry is. It's
stupidly incredibly?
God tier, stupidly incredibly good.
Ooh, okay, that's an extra complication. I wasn't considering it on the level of God tier.
No,
I am though.
It was, trust me. I say it was because I've already eaten like the entire, because in like a little, it's a roll, so it's kind of a little baked bread like structure, and I've eaten the entire thing in like 2 or 3 days, so entirely delicious. You were close. I'm good with that. Next one. Do you know what kolach are?
Kolach. I mean, the trap here again is Residents of Kolechia from Papers, Please, Lucas Pope's first game. Well, first released product. But again, I don't know if it is that. But last time, I just went with that instinct, and it led me well.
Okay.
Whoa, okay, I'm actually getting a second copy of the same relic showing up in my run right now.
Oh, wait, what
Toolbox
relic?
number 2. Toolbox at the start of each combat, add a random colorless card into your hand.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be rocking with that one, but it's interesting, definitely.
It's actually very strong for you.
Collage. Literally, this is the reasoning. It kind of has like a similar kind of stress and unstressed syllable structure to Bocek, the Polish hunter's stew. So I'm gonna say like it's a meat stew.
All right, you could not be more wrong in this scenario.
Okay. Right.
It is a little either nut, fruit, or cheese-filled cookie that is also quite flaky in nature. Not quite on, you know, like petitza is more of a bread, and then kolach is a little bit more of a cookie. But still just as delicious in every way, shape, and form. I feel like I should stop with random ethnic foods, but I am interested. So, like, Vegemite, we were just talking about this. I, one, have never had it. Two, I actually don't know what it is.
You actually don't know what it is?
I have no idea.
It's like vegetable starch. Like, if you've had Marmite, it's relatively similar.
Also have no idea what Marmite is.
All right, well, that's difficult. 1 second here, because you've given some wrinkles to my deck. I'm actually,
Please tell me you're gonna die.
No, I'm not gonna die, but I'm doing some very interesting deck tech that I'll explain at the very end, because you kept the blue candle a secret from me.
Okay.
I'll explain at the very end what I've done here, but I'm setting myself up by removing the most powerful cards from my deck.
Okay. That's a strange one, I'm not gonna lie. I did get hit on the second floor boss, by the way.
Okay, I didn't, so
okay,
we're back on. Oh no! No! Okay, I underestimated something in my deck. I have made some bad decisions now.
That's okay, man. Bad decisions, they're like, oh, you stupid game. I'm taking...
They are like a stupid game.
Yeah.
I've always thought that.
I'm taking many hits on this fight, by the way.
As long as we live through it, we're fine. By the way, I'm fine to fact check all of the rest of the Eastern European foods that I don't own.
See, it really makes me wonder because, like, at least in the United States, we get people from all over, and you know, growing up, the area that I grew up in, I was surrounded by a lot of different cultures. And like my mom comes from one side of Europe, my dad comes from the other side of Europe, so I basically had like 15 versions of Europe pounded into me at a young age. And I'll bring up stuff, and people around me will be like, yeah, I got no clue what that is. And I'm like, really? You've never had insert, you know, random ethnic food here? You've never had a pierogi before? And they're like, what's a pierogi? Do you know what a pierogi is?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Thank you.
I just mentioned that I have Polish friends.
Yeah, okay.
Pierogi is not going to get out of my purview here, my dude.
Dude, I would have been sad if you didn't know what a pierogi was, because that means that you have gone your entire life not knowing what a pierogi is, and that's the even sadder thing. Like, I would not wish not knowing what a pierogi is upon my enemy. Oh, dude, I'm rolling. But pierogi is very good. Have you ever had / know what? Jeez, I gotta think of other weird ethnic foods now.
Apparently, yeah. So I'm just doing this so that you get confused, take damage on the fight, possibly die, and then I don't have to stress so much about trying to make my run good.
I mean, I did not die. I just killed him, and he's done. Pandora's box, wow, it literally does nothing. Wow, dude, I might not take any of these relics.
Ooh, is your deck relying on playing 6 or more cards in a turn?
Sometimes. You know what, I could probably go with it. But I'm not sure I need the energy. This run's kind of fine. It's weird because for once in my life, I feel more than confident about about a Slay the Spire Draft Champions deck. I mean, I did feel really confident about last week's, and then I died. So I don't like jumping the gun anymore. It's a fine position to be in. I won't deny.
Damn it. The thing is, like, I'm in a position where it's kind of like, what is it? It's kind of like the ship is starting to sail into harbor, but we're also sinking at the same time. So I'm just trying to bucket water out of the ship and patchwork the ship just to get over the cross line.
It's never gonna keep you afloat, man.
Oh, I don't know. It might, though. All right. I hope people know what I'm doing when I'm removing these cards, by the way, because I'm not explaining it at the moment, and there are probably like a lot of hands on faces right now. Trust me, I know what I'm doing here, but I could die trying to do it.
I could not be happier if you did die. Dude, I can buy Electro from this shop, and I am the happiest
That's
son
not
of a
fair.
gun
I think you're not allowed to do that. We're going to house rule that out.
Yep, okay.
No Electro allowed.
Okay. In the deck that relies on powers, I add what is, in my own personal opinion, maybe the best power in the game. I think that I could roll with that.
I mean, Echo Form does exist.
Oh, Echo Form does exist. Yeah, okay. You know what? Fair. I'm sorry, Echo Form. Yeah, I did forget about Echo Form. That's a very fair one. I'm rolling, dude. You better be afraid, because this run is really good, and
I am afraid, actually.
You should be in fear.
Terrified.
Yeah, you should be in fear, especially because I am relatively, and I say relatively because it could go downhill, and I could possibly not get it, but I am relatively close to getting 5 curses in my deck as well.
All right. Well, good thing I'm going for the things that I'm currently trying to go for, but hope they're enough. Oh, God.
Make that. I have 4 curses in my deck, so.
Oh, okay. Wait, am I supposed to be scared?
I mean, if you don't want to be scared, Rhapsody, and you want me to roll through the 3rd floor, not taking hits, and flawlessing enemies and having a good time, then sure, go for it.
That is what I want for you, of course. Why would it would just be petty for me to be wishing ill will upon you.
We're trying not to be petty in this.
Oh,
this
what?
series.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll revert to being petty.
Yeah, something I missed over time here.
This giant head looks like it's about to give me the old business. So.
I should be fighting more elites. That is a downside of me right now.
Well, that's one thing at the very least I do have going for me. Oh, that's a bad ordering of cards right there, Raps.
I will say, little black darklings here, which not positive I can say that on YouTube, but here I am. I really do love electrodynamics. It is a good time up in here. Okay. No, never mind. We good. Okay. Boy, I'm banking on getting a curse from 2 question marks here, and if I don't, I'm gonna be very sad.
I might be dead.
Oh. Well, that would be a big change, wouldn't it?
So it would be. The Velvet Choker has been preventing me from playing a lot of cards. Because my deck archetype changed when I got to the 3rd floor. As soon as I realized you had the curses and were ahead of me in perfects, I started to remove all of the duplicates of cards in my deck and all of the rare cards from my deck so that I could get the Pauper bonus and the Highlander bonus. Highlander bonus for 100, Pauper bonus for 50.
How's that going for you?
And... well, I'll tell you how it's going for me right now. It looks like, yeah, I'm definitely dead to the giant head. It has 5 HP left, and I am now deceased.
Yikes. I'm sorry to hear it, Raps.
I mean, are you? 697, so you could still lose.
I could absolutely still lose. I feel like you have me right now, but
beating the game is like a bunch of extra money, though.
Yeah, I genuinely don't see me dying on this run. Like, I think this run is good, so
you'll have this then.
I will try my damnedest to die. Don't you worry. I am quite good at it, but I might get my first ever loss in Slay the Spire Draft Champions.
First ever? Do you mean your first ever win?
No, I mean my first ever loss. I won the first two, right?
Oh, right, of course. Sorry, yeah, we were doing golf scores. My apologies, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. It does take some time to get used to, but...
The problem is, I don't know if I have an equivalent exchange of foods that you won't know about. Like Lamingtons? You know about Lamingtons?
What the hell is a Lamington?
You don't know about Lamingtons?
I have no idea what that is.
Like, it's like sponge cake rolled in chocolate, and then that chocolate is then rolled in coconut shavings. So it's like a spongy coconut chocolate cake.
I'll tell you what. I'm not a big coconut guy.
Really?
Really?
I would agree with you. A friend of mine bought over a coconut pie last night, and I went to town on that bad boy. I was immediately on the opposite side of the room going, actually, no coconut for me, thank you very much. And then I was up at 2 a.m. just like munching away at this pie in the fridge.
That's pretty good.
It's impossible to resist the allure of. Have you heard of a... Man, I don't know, because some of these are British as well, so they're not necessarily only Australian. Have you heard of a curly whirly?
A curly whirly? Yeah. I've not heard of a curly whirly. Dude, you're opening my mind to new foods. And I'm going to be honest, that coconut thing, if I liked coconut, that sounds delicious. And it makes me wonder, why isn't this something that has been made before in the States?
I would guarantee you that there is probably a Twinkies variety that just is that.
There's a good chance.
Chocolate with your coconut shavings on the outside. That's not too difficult to come up with. I imagine that the masters at the head chefs at Twinkie would be able to get that done.
The head chefs.
Hostess, rather. Sorry. Twinkie is a product, Hostess is the company. I'm not, no comments.
Dude, so I'm about to out myself again for like the 15th time in Slay the Spire Draft Champions. I think I've had a Twinkie once in my life.
That's once more than I have.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, you ain't missing anything. Like, literally nothing.
But I have this weird, like, association that, oh, they're so good and fluffy and sweet. But I think that's literally just, like, I've watched a bunch of American media in my time. And it constantly gets talked about in their product placement. Why?
See, and it's weird because you're 100% correct. Twinkies get talked about all the time in American culture. I don't know why, because nobody eats them. Like,
well, okay, so it's not the same thing as Australia has with Foster's beer, where everyone thinks we drink Foster's, but no Australian drinks Foster's. It's just something other countries think because they advertise as Foster's. It's Australian for beer. It's like, it's not though.
What a
no
terrible
one drinks
commercial.
Literally, those were the commercials that ran, right? And another example of that would be, you know, Paul Hogan doing the throw another shrimp on the Barbie thing. We don't say shrimp, we say prawn.
Okay.
No one ever says shrimp here.
I've associated throwing shrimp on the Barbie with Australia, so.
Oh, of course. I mean, it was literally in a tourism campaign for Australia, but we only say prawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's valuable to know, actually.
Yeah, just in case you end up down here. Yep. But it's not similar to that because it's not like a different advertisement outside of the country and inside of the country. You're still getting the same advertisements, but still no one eats them?
Yeah.
Why were people up in a furor when they were considering shutting down?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of the loop here. Also, I finished my run.
Hell yeah.
have a final score of 830, so I did beat you, although that's a pretty bad score. I did not get
score modifiers.
I did not get my 5 curses. I got Speedster. I like Shiny, Money, Well Fed, 1 perfect, and then the Ascension bonus.
Right. If I had just tried to keep it safe until the very end and not tried to get Pauper Highlander to outweigh your Highlander bonus, your Highlander bonus, your Curses bonus,
you would have won.
I had 2 champions from elite kills, and I also had 7 elite kills total.
Yeah, you would have whooped me.
I think I made it. Damn it. My hubris!
Anyway. Twinkies, not good.
Oh.
Petitza, very good. Rhapsody at Slay the Spire, not good. Tyler at Slay the Spire, very good. That's what I've learned today.
Yep. These are the official power rankings at this point in time. I 100% concede. But then again, of course, this is the first episode you've lost because we're doing golf score.
Exactly. So, congrats on the
Rhapsody
win.
best at Slay the Spire.
Absolutely. Except everything else still stays the same. I'm not going to reverse Twinkies are now good. Petit's bad. It's not.
Well, I'm reversing Foster's is now Australian for beer. It's the only thing I've ever drank.
Straight up from birth, you got bottle with Foster's in it.
Oh yeah, 100%. It was less a bottle and more of a beer bong. But look, where do you draw the line? Is the problem, right? There's no platonic ideal of the beer bong or platonic ideal of the baby's bottle. So we'll have to back off of that point, just philosophically speaking. For the moment, his name has been Rhapsody. His name's been Olexa. You can find his channel in the description down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.